up your unit. This is just a video to kind of help you manage that piece. The first thing, you just want it labeled, right? 6th grade EL, and this is module 1, and then there are usually 3 units within each. So here I put my topic. Down here at the bottom, when you click the plus button, if you put a roadmap in, that's what these are essentially, and then title them 6th grade EL module 1 unit 1, right? So then this would be 6th grade EL module 1 unit 2. And then this one obviously is going to be 6th grade EL module 1 unit 3. And so once you have these pieces together, these are your 3 main pieces, right? I always prefer to have them in a square because for some reason I like them. And we can number them 1, 2, and 3. We can put the main unit pieces here, like the maybe videos for the teachers that introduce this unit, or how to teach this unit. So any of those kinds of resources will go in this main map. They're not for students, of course. They're not going to be sent to students, but these are for teachers to keep their things perfectly organized. Anyways, you can put the 1, 2, and 3 in here for your sequence. And then once you open that lesson, I already put a sample lesson in there, a couple sample lessons. This is how I would like them to be named, right? So we have here 6th grade unit, or module 1, unit 1, right? And in the lesson, like if you're using these lessons, right, if I'm in EL, it tells me unit 1, what is the unit? The unit 1 is called background knowledge. So really, when I am in this page, this one should say background knowledge, right? And then if I go back to that same place, right, and these are all the unit lessons in there. So once I had kind of like a little template, so this goes all the way to lessons 15 and 16, and then that's the end of unit 1, and then it goes to unit 2 and 3, of course. But here, what I did was use these titles here. So this might be an easy way for you to find those titles and be able to get that organized in your roadmap. So once I click on that module 1, unit 1, when I open that up again, there's just a sample. I had a sample, and so I made kind of like a little template or a sample to our lesson, right? So here are the 2 pieces that the student has. Here is our learning target, the lesson plan for the teacher that's electronic. There's a random name picker I put in here because they mentioned having one of those as an equity piece in the lesson slides that the students could use if the teacher is not available, and it has all of the information that the teacher would have shared with them, and then a word wall that's going to go through every lesson. So what I just essentially did is copied this lesson, right? So when I was in this roadmap, I made 6.1.1, discover our topic, Greek mythology, and then I just copied this. And how you copy it is when you click on that node, if you double tap on it, you get the copy, right? So I can click copy, and then I can click down here, and I can click paste, and it's going to give me that same node that already has the word wall in it, right? The target I have to change, but it has a place for me to put the slides. It has a place for the any student worksheets or anything else that I have to add, but at least, it's partially done for us. So then I just change that to number 4, right? Change this to number 4. Go back to my lesson and it says analyze point of view, chapter 3. So then I go back to my piece here, right? And I can say analyze point of view. And then here I'm going to put the lightning. Lightning thief, comma, chapter 3. Okay, so that's kind of how you put these together. And then once you have like all 15 lessons in and they're all named, then you can go back in and do the actual changing of the lessons. But I like to get it all put together. I probably won't go back and do like unit 2 and unit 3 right now. I will probably focus on those 15 lessons of unit 1, but you can see that's a way to organize it. So now we had 1 roadmap. We added 3 roadmap pieces from here, right? And then what I did, once I opened that roadmap, I had a sample template that I put in here, right? So to be able to get that sample template, all I had to do was, if I had that on a different roadmap, here if you click File and Change File, you can find that sample, right? So you can see right here I have that EL sample, and all you have to do is click on it and then click Select, and it will send that here. So that's how that works. So if you ever need to add a lesson to a roadmap and don't know exactly how to do it, or you can always copy the whole piece and paste it into a roadmap. So these are roadmaps within roadmaps, right? And I'm going to change this back. Notice how that changes when a new roadmap is loaded. The title on top doesn't change, but this for some reason bumps out. And I'll have to ask Josh why that happens. I'm not quite sure. Might be just because you're adding a different roadmap in there than what was originally there. But I hope that helps in structuring these units. And I mean, I can even put them together, over the long week or a long weekend. But I also think it's really important for you guys to learn to build them.